This is the Boston Celtics newsfeed for Thursday, April 11th, 2019. Reporting from Boston, Massachusetts, I am Mike Walsh for CLNS Media, the leading online provider of audio-video coverage for the NBA's winningest franchise. Hey guys, welcome in. I hope everyone is enjoying their brief respite of downtime before the postseason begins in earnest this weekend. In line with that, we have the complete bracket layout for you today, plus the full series schedule for Boston and Indiana's opening round matchup. The Celtics and Pacers were still the only locked-in matchup heading into last night's final games, but they will get an extra day of preparation nonetheless. Round 1 begins in New England on Sunday at 1 p.m. with the Celtics hosting Indiana. Game 2 is slated for TD Garden on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Both those first two games will air on NBC Sports Boston and TNT. The teams will then travel to Indiana for a primetime Game 3 on Friday night at 8:30 p.m., which will air on NBC Sports Boston and ABC. Game 4 is at the Pacers on Sunday, April 21st at 1 p.m., that one just on ABC. The if necessary games of the series are slated for Wednesday the 24th in Boston, time and channel TBD. Game 6 would be Friday the 26th in Indy, that one on NBC Sports Boston and ESPN at a to-be-determined time. If things get all the way to a Game 7, that one will be Sunday the 28th back in Boston, time and channel TBD. So in a nutshell, the Celtics and Pacers are on a Sunday, Wednesday, Friday rotation for the next couple weeks. Again, Game 1 is Sunday at 1 p.m. in Boston. The rest of the East shook out as such. The number 1 Bucks will play number 8 Detroit with Game 1 on Sunday in Milwaukee at 7. Number 2 Toronto opens at 5 p.m. on Saturday against number 7 Orlando. Number 3 Philadelphia will host number 6 Brooklyn at 2:30 on Saturday. In the West, number 1 Golden State will open things up against the Clippers at 8 p.m. on Saturday. Number 2 Denver will follow against San Antonio at 10:30 on Saturday. The number 3 seeded Trailblazers welcome Oklahoma City to Portland immediately following the Celtics-Pacers on Sunday, that game at 3:30. The 4-5 matchup in the Western Conference has Houston hosting Utah for the final Game 1 at 9:30 p.m. on Sunday. All those times Eastern Standard Time for you folks in New England. Excited to say today's newsfeed is brought to you by Harry's. Harry's founders, like you and me, were tired of paying for overpriced and overdesigned razors, so they went out and created the company that gets you a simple, durable, and quality blade at a fair price, shipped direct to your door. Great shave doesn't come from gimmicks. It comes from a company like Harry's, which owns over 20,000 5-star reviews on Trustpilot and Google. Still don't trust that? Take my word for it. I actually just used it like moments ago. I have a very, very smooth face right now. It feels great. And to get this smooth face, I used a trial set that I got from Harry's. And you can get one too. Just go to harrys.com/BCN. This trial set, it's a $13 value. Comes with everything you need for a close, comfortable shave. I got a weighted ergonomic handle, 1 5-blade razor with a lubricating strip and a trimmer blade, rich lathering shave gel, and a travel blade cover. Then all you have to do is get those replacement razors, and they cost you guys just $2. Think of that. Just $2. Listeners of this show can redeem their trial set at harrys.com/BCN. Make sure you go to harrys.com/BCN to redeem your offer and get a face as smooth as mine. Elsewhere in the NBA, it was a wild week with Dwayne Wade and Dirk Nowitzki dropping 30 points apiece in the likely final games of their careers. But both outings were overshadowed by that weird Magic Johnson presser that saw the Lakers president of basketball ops resign on the spot with no warning. Perhaps even stranger though, today one of the league's most positive success stories this year, the Sacramento Kings have fired their head coach Dave Joerger. Kings GM Vlade Divac made the call despite a 39-win season, which is the most wins for Sacramento since 2006. It's also a 12-win improvement over last season. The Kings, they'll now look for their 7th coach since 2012. Over at betonline.ag, the Celtics are plus 2,000 to win the title, the 5th best odds in the playoffs. Golden State is a heavy favorite at minus 200. The Celtics are plus 500 to get out of the East. Milwaukee is tops at plus 175. If you head over to betonline.ag, use the promo code CLNS50 or simply go to clnsmedia.com/win, you can get 50% cash back on your first deposit. I recommend betonline.ag. You can even use betonline.ag on your mobile device. Check us out on clnsmedia.com and follow along all playoff long at Celtics CLNS on Twitter. Also head over to the YouTube page, youtube.com/CLNSmedia. New episodes of The Garden Report and a lot of practice content going up now. Until next time for the CLNS Media Network, this has been Mike Walsh.